Good day to you. I'm Spenta, and today I'm standing in my gardens with a wonderful plant. This is the ZZ plant, and today I'm going to talk all about the ZZ plant, tell you all about it, and tell you why I love it, and tell you why it's a great addition for the inside of your house. If you are one person who are wanting to grow a plant and usually end up killing them, or always message me and tell me I have a green thumb and you're not one with a green thumb, that's okay. The ZZ plant is the plant for you. So if you are a person that lives in an apartment or in a house, or you have a table, any kind of table that faces sunlight, but some light, but not direct sunlight, indirect sunlight, this plant does not like direct sunlight, then definitely go ahead and get you one and take it indoors, and you'll see that it'll, and throughout the years you'll have more bulbs, and as you have more bulbs you can divide them, you can propagate them, and you'll have more ZZ plants to have inside of your house. In a few cultures it's known as the lucky plants, so having it indoors could bring good luck or more wealth. I like it because I love plants, and I like it because it's a beautiful plant that actually doesn't look so real. Maybe that's why growing it is not so hard, because this particular plant just, it's so pretty, and when you touch it, it just doesn't look real. It doesn't look real. Maybe that's the reason you cannot get rid of it inside of your house. But I'm telling you this, if you're asking, if you can have it outdoors, 40 degrees Fahrenheit is where you cut it off. 40 degrees. It doesn't like to go below 40 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's a tropical plant, right? You think of it that way, right? But it's not so much. Not so much, because it doesn't really like so much water. So see, you don't even have to water it so much. Basically, I think if you took a knife and went this way or something and tried to get rid of it, threw it away, threw it down, stepped on it, maybe that's how it would die. Otherwise, it's such a good plant. As I mentioned, there are 3 bulbs in here, and I have a lot of new growth this summer. So this particular plant only had a couple. I started with a couple here, a couple here, and a couple here, and now I have 7 here, 6 here, and 5 here. So when I transplanted this ZZ plant originally, and I'll let you know what it was in a container that's a third of the size of this container. When I originally transplanted the plants, and when I knew it's time to transplant the plant, was when the bulbs were so tight that it was getting very tight towards the container. That's when you know, if it doesn't have any free room, that's when you know it's time to take those, transplant them, plant new ones, maybe take some shoots out, transplant and make new shoots. You can grow them from cuttings of new shoots. It's so easy to grow. And if green is not your favorite color, maybe you like black, this actually does come in a black variety. So I have both black and green, and they're both really pretty. So you could grow them each way and indoors, both colors. So pretty, looks so fake. And here in the US, I have only seen these indoors. I've never seen anybody grow them outdoors, though I've heard some people keep them outdoors and give them some indirect sun, like off of their patio where it's indoors. Like basically their patio is facing right by their inside of their house, but it's an outdoor patio, but it's in a basically like a covered area. Yeah, I should say covered patio. I've seen some people grow it, but then it starts getting yellow leaves. And if it starts getting some yellow leaves, then you know that either you have overwatered this ZZ plant, or that it's seen too much sun. It really doesn't like so much sun. It enjoys, it's heat tolerant. Though it's heat tolerant, it enjoys being away from direct sun. I just brought it out here, and as you can tell, I'm standing in a shady to part shade area. This is one of my gardens that's part shade, so I'm standing here because I don't want to stand in a sunny location, just because I love my ZZ plant so much. So as I'm filming this, I'm letting you know that this plant is what you want to grow if you are wanting a plant that is easy to grow indoors, that you cannot kill and that it will grow continually and that you can take cuttings from, this is the plant that I recommend. Now behind me right here, these are some of my outdoor plants, and I like to grow perennial plants. I'm into growing plants that don't like to die on me often. I like to save money, therefore I save my seeds. So coming up time, this is going to be near the fall season, and as the fall season approaches, I have already planted some other plants outdoors, and I will be sharing those with you, with my fans and my followers who are checking to see my gardens and what I'm growing outdoors. I am growing cabbage, lettuce, beets, and a variety of different things, so look forward to that video I will be sharing with you since I'm outdoors here, letting you know. And I have shared a video on crepe myrtles or what to grow outdoors if you're interested in outdoor gardening, since I'm standing outdoors, and if you're interested in perennial gardening versus what's perennial annual. Again, I live in USDA Zone 7, so keep that in mind when you check out my videos, and most of them that I have mentioned, I've mentioned that I am in USDA 7. If you're new to my channel, take a moment and check out my content, hit the subscribe button, and also if you're a returning fan, then I thank you for being subscribed to me and being my friend, and I also thank you for your subscriptions, comments, likes, your shares, and I thank my channel members for their commitment and for their kindness and for being here on the ride with me along on my journey. Okay, let's go back to the ZZ plant. So as to wrap up the video and let you know a few things about the ZZ plant, it just likes, you can just have, I use my own compost soil, but on the ZZ plant, I use potting mix. So just purchase your regular potting soil, temperature, room temperature, anywhere indoors, even on a table or on the countertop, away from direct sunlight. Place this pot away from direct sunlight. Don't overwater your plants. Sometimes I recommend, if you think you're overwatering, to place ice cubes on your plants. For example, orchid or other indoor plants like amaryllis. Amaryllis is also a bulb, and it also enjoys just a little bit of ice. The reason for that is the ice will actually slowly melt and it will drip into your pot, and it will be a slow release method of watering, basically just like dew for that plant, and that's all it needs. It doesn't like soggy roots. This is one of those plants, it doesn't like soggy roots. You can't really kill it. It's easy to grow, doesn't need so much water. All you need is potting soil. Once it grows larger, you can transplant it into a bigger pot, or you can take some onions out and put it in a different pot. You can also transplant by cutting. It comes in a variety of colors. It's only in green and black, 2 varieties. I always say a variety, that's why I always mention variety, but it only comes in the 2 varieties that I mentioned that I know of, green and black. And as I mentioned, I've only known people to be growing this indoors. So it comes in 2 colors, 2 varieties, green and black, and you can grow it indoors, and it's a wonderful container plant for an apartment or to add beauty to any kind of house, for your bathroom, for your bedroom, or for the living room, anywhere in the kitchen or anywhere else in your house. It's a beautiful plant. I highly recommend the ZZ plant for you. I'm Spenta, and I wish you happy gardening and a beautiful day.